Okay guys, welcome back to Real Classic Film Reviews, and welcome back to the part of the channel where we take a bit of a look into what I picked up on physical media in the previous month, that being the month of July 2022. Probably should kind of subtitle this the uncertain update, because I'd made the mistake of putting everything away that I'd picked up, and had to revisit my previous video and kind of scour the shelves to just double check. I wasn't going to kind of re-show anything or not show anything. So we'll start off. I didn't think I'd picked up any DVDs this month, but I picked up two. As you can see, the first one is The Net, starring Sandra Bullock. Picked this up, it was like pennies, and it's been a long time since I'd seen it. I think it's a mid-95 movie, obviously. Really looking forward to checking this back out and looking at some kind of what is now, I suppose, vintage tech. I'm sure that the hacking, the technology that's used in this is going to be pretty hilarious. So definitely looking forward to checking that back out. I don't remember a great deal about it, if I'm honest. I probably rented it, back in the mid-90s. I certainly didn't go to the cinema to see this, so we shall see. And as you can see, the next one is this 95 as well? Oh yeah, this is 95 as well. Hackers, starring Angelina Jolie and Johnny Lee Miller, as you can see on the cover there. Again, I'm sure there's some hilarious hacking to be seen in this film, so I'm really looking forward to kind of checking this back out. Both of these were, I don't know how much they were, but they were literally kind of giving them away, so I thought I'll pick those up and have a bit of a revisit. Always used to be a fan of the soundtrack of Hackers. Not sure how much of that's stood up to recent, my recent musical taste, or my up-to-date musical taste, but we shall have a look. So, next up, I'm just going to go through these as I come to them. So, a couple of Blu-rays that I also picked up for super cheap, one of them being Whiteout, starring Kate Beckinsale, which I remember renting this, crikey, whenever it came out. I really cannot remember. I'm sure it wasn't very good. It gets an extra star in my book for being for starring Kate Beckinsale, who's certainly a crush of mine, but I'm not sure about the quality of the film. I'm sure it's probably super naff, but I'll be checking that out anyway. So Whiteout picked up literally like £1 or something, and I've never seen this film. This is Byzantium, obviously directed by Neil Jordan, who you'll know, the more famously directed Interview with the Vampire, as it says on there. Never seen it, but it always had that kind of weird gothic look to it. Let me know if you've seen it. I'm not sure what to expect. I don't think it was, it's got a 4-star review there from Empire, but it's kind of forgotten now, so I'm not sure. I might wait until Halloween rolls around and put this into the the October rotation, if you like, and see what I think. But if you've seen that, by all means, let me know in the comments, and let me know what you think of it. But yeah, definitely not seen that before, so Byzantium picked up as well. Next up, we'll do this one. This is the latest Italian crime thriller set from Arrow, Road Cops and Racketeers, and this, as it says here, features two crime thrillers by Enzo G. Castellari, The Big Racket and The Heroin Busters. So yeah, I'm trying to kind of up my Euro crime game, so to speak, as you may have noticed from previous videos where I've made pickups. Hell of a booklet in this thing, which is kind of par for the course these days with these releases. I've opted for the Italian language covers, if you like, but they all have reversible artwork, some art cards in there, disc art. So that's the Heroin Busters, so definitely looking forward to checking that out. And then again, the Big Racket, heck yeah, the Big Racket, Il Grand Racket, yeah. So definitely looking forward to checking that out, and again has the reversible artwork on there. Bit of a risque postcard there, and obviously a stack of kind of lobby cards in there as well. So never seen either film. Slowly working my way through some of these Italian crime thrillers. What did I watch recently the other day? I watched Brothers Till We Die from 88 Films the other day. Really enjoyed that. And I didn't watch Violent City. with Brosnan and Savalas, but that's on my radar to watch very soon. The booklet included in this, you know, not a great deal to say. Just excellent work as always from Arrow Video. So, you know, always kind of going to pick up whatever they put out, certainly in terms of the Eurocrime thrillers. There's something else coming out, isn't there? I'm not sure if it's an Arrow release, but it's is it like an Italian horror, kind of macabre horror set coming out? Crikey, I can't remember. I'll obviously, as usual, put a little picture just here of whatever it is I'm trying to blab on about. So I do apologise for that. Next up, if you've been keeping an eye on the channel, you'll have seen that I picked up the Get Back, the Beatles, the Get Back documentary on Blu-ray. You know, it's just a colossally comprehensive look into the making of, you know, the Beatles' final album. Obviously, I've done an in-depth video of this, but I'll quickly show it again because it is really nice. Colours in there are fantastic. And I did mention in my video that I kind of rued the lack of special features. Disappointing that, you know, all the kind of restoration work and the hoo-ha that's gone into this didn't warrant any kind of special features. A lot of people in the comments of that video were by all means, I'm sure, correct in that, you know, perhaps going forward we'll see some kind of all singing, all dancing release of that, box set release of that, but we'll see. But for now, I'm super happy to have this. I actually started rewatching it again. Only got through the first disc. I mean, it's massive. It's a colossal work, but the packaging in itself here is really good. So if you're a Beatles fan, that's, you know, enough said. Also picked up the Untouchables. I've yet to crack this thing open. The 4K release of the Untouchables. De Palma's kind of well, yeah, I'll say a masterpiece, because, you know, the more I watch this film, the more and more I'm impressed with it. I know it kind of has its naysayers. Maybe the kind of Connery's Irish accent is sketchy to non-existent. Depends where you sit on Costner as well. I really love it. Andy Garcia is, you know, one of the standouts in this for me. And obviously De Niro's Capone, although he's barely on screen when you rewatch this and you see. But, you know, kind of classic bravura for filmmaking from Brian De Palma, putting this together. Really looking forward to checking it out. I mean, this thing, when was it out? Was it out in 87? So heck, you know, it's cracking on now. But yeah, definitely enjoy having that in the collection. I also picked up Vampire, Carl Theodor Dreyer's kind of silent masterpiece. I stand corrected. Carl Theodor Dreyer's first foray into sound filmmaking. Heck, so yeah, definitely stand corrected there. Definitely looking forward to checking this back out. I've never seen it all the way through, so I'll, you know, full disclosure. I believe, was it on YouTube that was what I watched it first? I can't remember. Or maybe it was an old DVD. I think it was a Masters of Cinema DVD. I'll have to have a little think on that, but, you know, look at this thing. I've yet to crack this open. I might do an unboxing of this, but the book in this thing, it looks outrageous. You know, the kind of care and attention that's gone into a film from 1932. Love to see this kind of attention be brought to more things. I know we got an amazing Trip to the Moon box set from these guys, which I was obviously super impressed with. I picked that up. But yeah, and I always rue missing out. I'm not happy with missing out on that. It was a BFI release, wasn't it? The BFI release of Napoleon, the All Singing, All Dancing 3-disc set, now goes for crazy money. Totally should have picked that up. But yeah, sorry, I digress. Eureka's Masters of Cinema release of Vampire. Definitely worth picking up if you are a fan of, you know, horror and classic films. I also managed to get the Humphrey Bogart edition of the current Columbia Noir set. This is Noir set number 5. I'm not sure if they're going to do any more of these Columbia ones, because they've just announced a Universal one, haven't they? Which I'm very, very excited to pick up. Universal Volume 1. So I'm not sure if this is the kind of end of the Columbia set. Again, I'll stand corrected if anybody has any more information on that. But, you know, 6 movies, again, 6 films, and you know, you can't say a booklet because it's absolutely massive. It's basically a book, limited to 6,000 copies. featuring, you know, the following movies. But yeah, these sets are basically probably my favourite releases at the moment. Every time Indicator announce something like this, I know that I'm going to be picking it up, barring the odd exception. But the work that goes into this, props to Indicator, they still continue to smash it. And finally, for this update, I picked up the Steelbook of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Should have taken this out of its little plastic house. Obviously it comes with the J card there. I won't really go into the is that a sticker? Yeah, I really won't go into the previous Indiana Jones Steelbooks. I kind of ran them down a little bit in the last video that I did where I got Raiders, but you know, enough said about that. These are the kind of definitive Steelbook releases, as far as I'm concerned, that you need to be picking up. And again, I think it contains a poster. Yep, we've got a poster in there, some more original artwork, obviously internal artwork, but yeah, just fantastic to have, you know, films of this stature. And you know, I think, as I said on an Instagram post that I did, fair play to Temple of Doom. It hung on in there and is no longer the worst Indiana Jones movie. You know, and it can thank its lucky stars that Spielberg and co released the abomination that is Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, which I did try and rewatch not that long ago and just couldn't bring myself to get all the way through it because it was terrible. And thus I am entering into, you know, going in to see the newest instalment that's being made now with a little bit of trepidation, because I don't know, sometimes things have their day and that's it, and recapturing the magic. Although this isn't a great film by any stretch, although it does have an excellent runaway minecart sequence in it. But yeah, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, and I'll be very much looking forward to Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade arriving in the post soon. I'm pretty sure that's getting released, and sometime soon anyway. So yeah, right guys, that's it. That's my pickups for July. Thanks for indulging me. Thank you for sitting through this update, and I will see you all very, very soon in the next video. Thank you very much. Take care. Bye bye.